Hi everyone. Before I start, I'd just like to say if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe because it will help my channel. V-Tuf contacted me and asked me if I would like to review their latest vacuum. This is the V-Tuf Mini X2. I don't believe it's on sale at the moment, but it'll be on the market very soon. Now it's the same as the Mini HSV, but it's got one or two slight differences, and I'll go through that in the video. So the first thing I've got to say is it's a very well put together vacuum, and I'm quite impressed with it so far. Now this has been designed for dust extraction and general vacuum operations. So it's got an M-class filter, which means it's suitable for medium risk dusts, perfect for the workshop for woodwork and that type of thing, and I'll be demonstrating that in the video. Personally, I think it's a smashing little vacuum. So this is the type of thing that an M-class filter is designed for. It removes 99.9% of the dust, and it's suitable for things like sawdust, especially hardwood and MDF, that type of thing, brick dust, dry kitchen spills, I think they're talking about flour, that type of thing there, household allergens, pet hair and dander, and again, importantly, fireplace ash and dust. So the M-class filter will allow you to tackle those substances safely. It's got a little bung there so that if you actually are working with hazardous dusts and you want to remove the hose, you put the bung in, it stops the dust from getting around into the workshop, which is a nice safety feature. It's got a suction hose that is extendable to 5 meters. One of the improvements for this vacuum over the original is it's got a 12-meter power cable, which is very handy. It gives it a really long reach, and I'll demonstrate that later on in the video. This is a head for sweeping. Now sweeping apparently produces 4 times more dust than the actual task itself. So this is so that you can sweep your workshop floors and keep the dust levels down. An upholstery tool with a brush on the end, a round brush. That's quite soft hair on that. This is a hard floor carpet head, just for general cleaning. High volume crevice tool, universal power tool adapter, and stainless steel wand with an air restrictor on it. So that's everything that comes in the box, along with the instructions and the dust bags. It comes with 5 dust bags. Now I've got to say that these instructions are really very good. I'm quite impressed with the instructions. I've gone through them, and they're some of the better instructions that I've seen with these type of machines. So the vacuum has got 3 metal clips that hold the vacuum head onto the drum. It's got a 15-litre capacity. Now if I take the vacuum off, you can see we've got a bag installed inside the drum. It comes with 5 bags, and if I spin this round, you can see that this bag has got a rubber seal. When you put this on, you've got to press it in. You can hear it click, pull it back, and you can see it's holding there. So that's fitted correctly. And did you notice how it pulled back on again when I let go? Just demonstrate that again, look. So you know that that bag's fitted correctly. The vacuum just drops in, clips on, and these clips are really well designed. They're very solid and they feel really nice to use. This is a filter shaker, which is actually quite impressive, and I'll demonstrate that a little bit later on. That is the on-off button there, look. And if I spin it round, that's the exhaust of the vacuum. Now you'll notice that the front wheels are casters and the rear wheels are fixed, which gives it quite a bit of manoeuvrability. So I'll remove the dust bung, and that just slots in there. So if you're actually removing the hose, you put this in and it stops dust from escaping from the vacuum. So one of the things I really like about this vacuum is the fact that the hose clips in and it's held solid by this. Look, if I press that down, the hose comes out. If I press it in, you'll hear it click. There we go, which means you can drag the vacuum around using the hose. Some machines it would actually pull the hose out, so that's a really nice point. This here allows you to shake the filter. Now, I'm going to show you the filter now so you can see it. That is the M-class HEPA filter. It's screwed on at the bottom there. So I'm going to demonstrate the filter shaker, and this is really interesting. I'm going to turn the vacuum on, press that down, and what it will do is stop the suction. Actually, I'll remove this so we can do that. So Imagine that you're vacuuming, your vacuum's getting blocked and you want to shake the filter. The vacuum's running. Right. Now what's this? Press that down and look, the suction stopped and this is vibrating like mad. I don't know whether you can see that. Look, it's still not sucking and now it's sucking again. So press it down, suction stops, it's vibrating, there's nothing coming out of there, let go, suction starts. Now I for the life of me couldn't work out how they could possibly shake a filter with the vacuum running. But the way it works is quite ingenious. I'm really impressed with that. You press that button down, the suction stops, it vibrates like mad. Now I don't think the camera will have picked that up, but you can certainly feel it. And obviously all the dust is falling off the filter. You let go again, the suction starts and the filter has been shaken. Now I think that's a brilliant trick. I've never seen that before. I think it's a smashing idea and I'm quite impressed with the way that they've designed that. One of the requirements for a vacuum to be classed as M-class is to let you know when the suction is failing. Now this has got an extraction velocity monitor and I'll show you how that works. So when the vacuum's running, if it starts blocking, just watch this here. As you can see, that indicator turning red lets you know that the vacuum is getting blocked. Now it's a slow process, you can block it instantly, but you can see it developing over time if it's something that is happening to the filter. And that just means if you see that going red, that you need to check the filter, make sure the hose is not blocked, change the dust bag, that type of thing. So it makes sure that the vacuum is always delivering the optimal performance for dust collection. So, wondering how far it'll reach? Well, here we go. So this is the 12-meter cable. And then over there we've got the 5-meter hose. So that is phenomenal, there's no doubt about that. It's got a massive reach. It'll do for almost any normal workshop. You won't need to be unplugging it and moving it around. It can always stay plugged in and go to anywhere you want, even in a big workshop. And then when you finish for the day, wrap the cable around and then it clips into the handle there. That's it all tidied up. That is very handy as well, being able to put the cable on top of the vacuum. One thing I forgot to mention earlier in the video is that it's quite light, it's not a heavy vacuum at all. So the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is a sweeping head. Remember that sweeping creates 4 times more dust than actually using the tools themselves. So what I'll do now is I'll vacuum this up, and that's all proper sawdust from woodworking machines. And we've got the sweeping head on. Now as you can see, it is actually sweeping, which means that it's pushing the dust, it's pushing the shavings ahead of it, but it's picking up the dust. So I can see how that will work, because it's working like a sweeping brush, but there's no dust. So I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to swap it onto the other head. Okay, so the vacuum's plugged in and I've connected it to my sanding machine. Now this machine is what I use for testing dust extraction because it's perfect for seeing exactly what's happening. So as you can see, I'm using the universal adapter to connect it to that. What I'm going to do now is try and demonstrate how well or how ineffective it is at dust extraction. Right, vacuum on. Vacuum off. Now you could definitely see that with the vacuum not running, dust was all forming around here and it's all flying into the air. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that with the camera because it's very difficult to get a shot to show that. But as soon as you put the vacuum back on again, it stops all the dust from being thrown out this way. So it definitely does reduce the amount of dust in your workshop. Circular saw table, vacuum on. Circular saw table, vacuum off. So there is a difference between the two. Hopefully I've given you a decent look at this machine. The V-Tuf Mini X2 HSV M-Class vacuum stroke extractor is a fine piece of equipment. Now bigger machines do perform better, but this is considerably cheaper than the bigger machines in their range and I'm impressed with it. I can't get over the reach. The amount of cable you've got means that you can drag it anywhere in your workshop, leave it plugged in all the time and it's ready to go. The filter shaker is a revelation as well. So as far as power tools are concerned, yes, it was actually taking dust away from the job. The bigger machines will perform better, but it performs brilliantly as a normal vacuum. And the fact that it is protecting your lungs is a big advantage. There are a lot of people out there that have got lung problems because they've not taken care of the lungs and worn dust protection, that type of thing. So for medium risk dusts, this thing is a smashing piece of kit. Now I hope I've reviewed it well enough for you to make your own mind up. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please take care out there and thank you for watching.